Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm here today to share with you my new kits that are being released on Friday the 2nd of January. I have two because I decided I wanted to have a bit of a play around with this particular design. Now I knew I wanted to do something around post. So I decided to come up with this snail mail. Now many of the images that you'll see in these kits are scanned in vintage envelopes and things that I have in my stash, and I just wanted to play around with them really and try and make a kit out of them. So I've made two. One is just general, the envelopes and the tags and things like that. The second one I've added florals to, so if you wanted something I don't know, a little bit more girly, a bit more feminine, then there is a floral one as well. So I'll show you the first one that's just called Snail Mail. Now what I've also done is I have got an original, so it's just as it was scanned in, with obviously some bits and pieces added in my Procreate app. But I've also done a grungy overlay, so you can kind of see a snapshot of it here, and I'll show you the colour differences to see how that looks. So you'll actually get 36 pages. Each portion of the kit is only 18 pages, and then you'll get basically a duplicate, but it has that grungy vintage overlay. So 36 pages in total. This is the first kit, so I'll just take these clips off. So this first section is the kit as it was originally intended to be, and then like I said, I started having a play around and adding overlays. So this one is 18 pages, so you get some pockets and you also get some labels that you can cut out as well. So they've got different postcards or postal style images on there. This is a file folder page. So you can see there's a bit of a tab here and there's an indent here, so you can cut that out and create a file folder from that one. It's all made up from different envelopes. You've then got some different tags, again all with a postal theme. Of course you've got to have envelopes if you're doing a postal theme. So I've got this one which kind of has a postcard back to it, and then we've got some different coloured wax seals and another airmail label up at the top. And we have our second envelope, which again has that kind of airmail envelope colour, and I like the kind of red and blue stripes around the outside as well. So we've got that one, and then we've got another envelope which is basically just made up of lots of different envelopes. It's a bit of a collage of envelopes really. Now I don't know if you can see it on the screen. I can see it in front of me. I have got some streaks on here. That's my printer. That's not necessarily how it will look to you. I have been having a bit of a fight with my printer the last couple of weeks. Basically I had a blockage in my magenta colour, so I've been having to do deep cleans on it, but every time you do a deep clean you have to wait 12 to 24 hours before you can sort of try again and start printing. So it's taken me a good couple of weeks. There's been a few curse words and all sorts going on, but it's finally fixed. So these have some streaks on, but as I've done more and more printing the streaks have gone, so I think, fingers crossed, the problem is fixed. So we have this page here. Really love these with the little envelopes as well. And what I really like, so these sellotape marks are on the actual envelopes that I use, and I absolutely love them, which is why I wanted to scan them in and use them. I really love those kind of old worn sellotape look. So we've got that. Some of them I decided to put a little bit of a kind of grungier frame around them. Not all of them have that, because I thought some people might like a collage page, but this one does look like it's kind of split into journal pages. As usual, I do like to have some journaling space, so you'll notice that I may have some darker envelopes, but I'll also have lighter envelopes on the same page, just so there's some space to write. So you could write in here, you could write on this envelope, you could write here where you've got the address label, and you've got space here to write. So there are decorative elements as well as places to write. So this one's quite a pale one, so you could write all over this one. And again, I've just tried to mix up a few different colours. So we've got some light blue, some dark blue, some red, some green postage stamps. This one again has one of those kind of journal page borders on. This is a very interesting envelope. I got this from a lady that sells vintage items on Instagram. I often buy from her actually. And I got these envelopes probably about a year ago, probably even more than that. I've had them for ages, but they're really interesting because you've got this little wooden piece that you slide out and it opens up the envelope. Really, really gorgeous. So I thought they definitely had to be included in this kit. Love the strings off of this envelope. Then we've got this one with the kind of messenger envelope here. And that one. And like I said, lots of space for writing. So even though this is quite a dark envelope, I mean, you could still potentially write on it. If you've got a black pen, that would still show up. But you've obviously got lots of white space as well. And some more envelopes. And then I've got two that are more kind of backing pages. So you've got this kind of pale envelope. So this is a scanned in envelope. And then you've got the airmail envelope as well. So they're all of your backing pages. So that's the full kit. And then, as I said, I had to play around and I did the vintage overlays. So I'm going to show you the vintage overlays next. I will just show you a couple of comparisons just so you can kind of see. So it is in the same order. So here you can see the difference between the two envelopes. So these ones have a more sort of darker brownish tone to the original ones. Sorry, can you see that? Yeah, so that's the kind of difference that you're looking at. And then this is the file folder. So again, more brown. So this one has a more kind of golden colour. It's much more lighter. Then this one is obviously much more darker and you can see the contrast. So that's basically what the overlay looks like. So the kit is exactly the same. It's all the same pages. They are just in that darker colour. So I'll flick through a little bit quicker for this one, but they are exactly the same pages. They just have that overlay. But I know lots of people really love the grungy look. I really love the grungy look. So I thought this would appeal to lots of people. I've kept the original because originally I was just going to make it grungy, but it does obviously make some of the envelopes extremely dark. So that's why I kept the original envelope design as well. Really love this page. But again, it does make it quite dark. So it's just up to you. You can obviously mix and match. Excuse me, my voice has gone all croaky. You can obviously mix and match between the two kits if you wish to. But yeah, I really love the grunginess of these. And like I said, I know grungy tends to be quite popular. So hopefully people will enjoy using these. And like I said, they're all scans from envelopes and postcards and things that I have in my stash. And then I've just kind of tweaked and played around with things and added overlays in my Procreate app. Okay, so that is the first one. So that one is just called Snail Mail. So that's the first kit. And as I said, all together, you will get 36 pages. So you'll get both of these. They come together as one kit. So, sorry, I'm just going to bind these together just so I know that this goes together. And then the second kit is, again, essentially the same, but I've just made it floral. So I'll just give a little whiz through. So let's start with the main kit. So the layout is very similar. Some things I may have changed slightly, but generally speaking, it is the same kit. So we've got the envelopes. I think I have got different pockets on this one, apart from the airmail. I did keep the airmail. But yeah, so you've got florals and leaves, and it's a bit more prettier, this one. So I want to say more feminine, but not necessarily more feminine. So again, you've got your file folder. We've got some florals. Again, the tags are all florals as well. And instead of the wax seals, you've got flowers that you can cut out. And here's that envelope. So obviously I've gone for a different one. So this was airmail on the other one. So this one is a bit different. Like I said, it's not exactly the same, but it is very similar So again, we've got lots of florals. We've got a lacy frame on this one. A little bit different to the last one. This one's also got some kind of splashes of watercolour and ink, little bits of blue. But yeah, like I said, a little bit softer, a little bit prettier, this one. But still has a lot of the same sort of scanned elements in. I really like this page. Very pretty. Actually, this is probably one of my favourite ones as well. I did really enjoy making this kit. Like I said, I love some of the vintage envelopes that I've got. So I liked kind of scanning them in and having a little play around with their arrangement. So this one has a laced border all the way around and obviously some blue flowers. And then again, some backing pages. So it's that same envelope. Hasn't got all the kind of grunges and stamps that I put on the other one, but it has got the florals, and the same with the airmail. So I've got a floral here and again some ink watercolour splodges on that one. So again, that one was 18 pages, but as with the last one, you will also get the same pages but with that vintage grungy overlay. So I'll show you that one again. I'll just whiz through extremely quickly, but you can already see the difference that it makes. It's still pretty, it's still got the florals, but I think the flowers kind of pop a little bit more. I don't know if it's because of the change in tone, but I actually really quite like it with the overlay. So again, yeah, hope you guys do too. And not that it was necessarily intended to be a his and her kit, but obviously, like I said, this one, florals, tends to be a bit more feminine. You could potentially make a feminine journal and then a masculine journal with the other kit. Oh, hang on, I've missed a page. There we go. We've got this one. But I love it. I think the blues really kind of stand out when it's got this tone on it, this overlay. Again, I like this one with the strings. It's probably one of my favourite pages, along with this one. This is probably one of my favourite pages as well. But yeah, like I said, I'm quite drawn to the grungy look. I really like it, so I hope that it's a kit that you feel you could use too. And then we come to the backing pages, so it just, yeah, makes that envelope look a lot more grungier. And again, I think it makes the blues really pop, and the same on this one. So another 36-page kit. So those are the two new kits for January. They will be out on Friday the 2nd of January. As usual, there'll be a 20% off for the whole month that it is released. If you are buying on Etsy, that 20% is automatic. If you buy via my KoFi shop, it's not automatic. There is a code though, which I will have down below with the link, so you know what to type in to get it at a discount if you decide to buy through KoFi. Now, because everything's going to be working a little bit differently this year, if you've seen my kind of end of 2025, beginning of 2026 video, you'll know I've got some changes coming up in my life. So certainly January and February are going to be very quiet from me. So I will not be having any challenges to go along with this kit. However, there will still be some freebies, but I will just release those weekly. There won't be a video because, as I said, I'm not doing any challenges. There probably won't be as many videos throughout January, February because of all the things that I kind of discussed in my last video. But I do hope that you enjoy using these kits. I would still absolutely love to see what you make with them, so please tag me in to any of your posts. I'm non-stop Papercrafts across most social media platforms. I think the only social media platform that I don't particularly visit, although I possibly should, is TikTok. But yeah, I am on TikTok. But if you tag me in, I would love to see what you make with either these kits or the freebies. And of course, I'd love to see you in the Facebook group. My design team also will be working with these kits, so although you won't be seeing much from me, I do have a link down below to all of my design team. Please go and check those ladies out. They work ever so hard and they create the most amazing things. They really are inspiring, and I'm sure they'd love to have you either subscribe or follow on whatever social medias they use. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next crafty video. Bye for now.